Donald Trump thought he would be served with worship today at the U.S. Open. Instead, he was whacked with a volley of humiliation. I have the satisfying ace that you'll love coming up next. Today, the United States' most important tennis championship is playing out in New York City, so Trump, who is always looking for his next photo op, took a break from Epstein denialism to be there. And it appears that someone in his camp put pressure on the event to censor out any Bronx cheers that his presence may generate. Have a listen to this expose by Ben Rothenberg, and then I'll share the raw footage from the U.S. Open that Trump doesn't want you to see.
U.S. Open orders broadcasters to censor reactions to Trump. An email obtained by Bounces includes instructions from the U.S. Open on supporting Trump's planned stagecraft during the national anthem. Following up on the earlier news first reported by Bounces about Rolex's invitation, I have further new information to report about the planning around presenting President Donald Trump's appearance at the U.S. Open. An internal email sent by the U.S. Tennis Association leadership to U.S. Open broadcasters, obtained by Bounces, requested that broadcasters censor any possible protests or other reactions to President Donald Trump's presence at Sunday's U.S. Open men's final between Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. Here's the key text from the USTA email obtained by Bounces. With respect to broadcast coverage, the president will be shown on the World Feed and the Ash Court feed during the opening anthem ceremony. We ask all broadcasters to refrain from showcasing any disruptions or reactions in response to the president's attendance in any capacity, including ENG, electronic news gathering coverage. The USTAs plan to show Trump during the anthem. One of the noisiest and bombastic portions of Sunday's events is already an effective way to insulate Trump from likely booing. But the preemptive instructions outlined by the USTA in this email, asking broadcasters to censor and avoid any possible protest or negative crowd reaction to Trump for television audiences watching around the world, is further complicity in broadcasting Trump's desired stagecraft for his first appearance at the U.S. Open in a decade. The email also attached the USTA's U.S. Open social media policy, as well as talking points and additional facts regarding the president's visit. The only attached talking point, however, was just a statement that President Trump is planning to watch the U.S. Open men's singles final from a suite as a sponsor guest. As previously first reported on Bounces, that unnamed sponsor is Rolex, the Swiss watchmaker, which may be looking to curry favor with Trump during his visit to their luxury suite in hopes of lowering the high tariffs he has imposed on imports from Switzerland. If the crowd reacts anything like they did when Trump last appeared at the U.S. Open 10 years ago, he will be boisterously booed.
So Trump and sponsor Rolex can bully the event broadcast into sanitizing crowd reaction, but the crowd is its own broadcast network. Have a listen to the raw reaction that Trump's face caused, captured by the raw video Trump doesn't want you to see. Donald Trump can try to script his own reality show, but the undeniable boos tell the truth. This is the same old Donald, obsessed with controlling the optics, terrified of being exposed, and desperate to force-feed the illusion of popularity. And it is perfectly described by Rothenberg as stagecraft. And let's talk about Rolex for a second. Here's a luxury brand that somehow thinks attaching itself to the most disgraced man in America is a good look. Spoiler, it is not. They are just another corporation that sold its soul and kissed the ring of a con man, and in doing so brought themselves a front row seat in Trump's humiliation highlight reel. And the irony is so thick, Trump craves the spotlight more than anything, but every time he steps into it these days, the glare exposes his weaknesses and unlikability. He's not the king of New York he thinks he is. He's the punchline of New York. I'm Dan. Thanks for watching. Please leave your thoughts with a comment below, and let's continue to occupy democracy together.